Welcome to Optimum Success with Rick Day. Today we're talking about business acquisition. I've done a number of them. I've sold, I've purchased, I've come alongside people, I've done joint ventures. So first off, you got to figure out what works for you. Is it location, the size of it, the complexity, or your comfortableness with whatever type of business that is? Where are you strong? Is it accounting? Is it the trades? Is it manufacturing? And who do you know? And who do you know is what gets you there. It's what always gets you there. So you may meet this person in a trade association, a civic group, a chamber of commerce, Rotary, International, some such group. Like say trade associations, if you want to concentrate on a certain area, that's the best place to be. And you can create a business in a number of ways. First off is a startup. It's the toughest way to do it. I've done a bunch of them and it's not the easiest way to go. By starting it up, you have to have the whole concept. You have to build your customers. You have to build everything. You have to build your bookkeeping and accounting, your parts, whether you're manufacturing, a service, or whatever kind of company you are, you have to build that from the ground up. And that's tough, but I guarantee you by the time you get through, if you get through alive, you'll know what you're doing. And I encourage new business people, whether it's a takeover or a startup, I encourage them to do everything on paper to start with. So don't send it off to your accounting person or put it into a program, a pre-existing program right away. Do it by hand till you understand it. Do your own taxes to start with. Work your way through it. Work your way through your ledger. Work your way through your parts, your marketing, and all these sorts of things. Certainly hire professionals, but have a good understanding of that before you have somebody else do something for you. The startup, how do you do that? You do it as a startup yourself, you do a buyout, or you do a joint venture or partnering. Those are ways to get it done. How do you pay for it? Banks are very hesitant. Banks, no secret to most of us, banks aren't big risk takers. So typically they don't even want to talk to you till you've been in business for 3 years. So you have the seller of the business, partners, investors, and the SBA, the Small Business Administration, which most areas have through their community colleges, have programs, small business programs, and have links to the SBA. That's a good way to get going. And you're going to have to build that banking relationship as quickly as possible, but they're not going to give you an operating line or any major cash till you've been in business for a while. Again, in case it's a secret to anybody out there, banks are risk averse. So we'll be doing another video soon, and that will be called Business Stories, where I'll tell you some of the nuts and bolts of businesses that I bought and sold over the years. So where do you find these things? You find them through business brokers. You find them through owners who want to retire, move on, or maybe they have burnout. I've sold businesses just because I was burned out on it. I sold a business about 5 years ago to a big international. My non-compete's over, and I'm going to open a similar business again. I was kind of burned out. I did a lot of traveling and did a lot of other things. Now I'm ready to get back into it. Burnout is common. Retiring and retiring out is common, and oftentimes business brokers have the people that want to sell, oftentimes for one of those reasons. Build trust with your connections. If you know the industry you want to be in, get in the trade association and build trust. The groups, again, like Rotary, the Chamber, and the trade associations are your golden place to be. So thank you again, and again, join us for the business stories to get into more detail. Thank you.